Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're well. Come and say hi. Don't be shy. Don't hide away. Don't come to go on different channels. Because I don't want to do that. Yeah, I want to do my own panel. So, I hope you understand that. Right. Last night was a bit of a rough night. In the ward. I basically got back in where I tried to kill myself. Unalive myself, sorry. Trigger warning. I tried to unalive myself. They called the team in. The team restrained me and cut it off my neck. So I got up and started throwing punches. Made them scared. Got a good shot in for one of them. Then they put me on the floor, turned me around, and tried to snap my arm, which failed. And then they all ran back to the office. Which over today had to have been that bad. The voices haven't been that bad today, luckily. I'll probably go down as a final fog, but I don't care. But hopefully I will get the help I need now. If anyone would ask a question or come up, you're more than welcome to. Just give me a few minutes so I know what I'm doing. I'm on a one-to-one watch. So I haven't projected it properly about how I feel about it. But I'm sure I don't like it. Having a sheep following me around. But I do wish I could get the right help now. Because it's getting out of control. But part of me still feel like there's no help out there. But people say, oh, you can do it, oh, you can do this, you can do that. I've tried everything. I'm just about to give up on life. So, that's it. Let me plug you back in. I can't see any comments at the minute, but I will make sure. I'll make sure I'm not out of here within 28 days to like they expect me to be. Yes, I'm on a 28 days assessment, but it can be extended to section 3, which could be up to a year, 6 months, which I'm not looking forward to that. Maybe that possibility of it happening, but if they let me out, I will. No, different hospital because I've been to Wood and I don't get on there well. So if I know I've opportunity to move me out of area. Pardon me. But as I keep saying, at the minute I can't be helped. Do I want the help? Yeah, I do. Do I think there's enough help out there for me? No, I don't. And I will keep saying this. You are not gonna save me in 28 days. You're not gonna save me at all. It become a complex case. I haven't been diagnosed properly, and if you treat me like shit, I will treat you like shit. If you put hands on me, I will put hands on you. If you if you do something I dislike, I will dislike you forever. There's no coming back. Once I have a fight with you, I will always have a fight with you. I don't care whether you're black, green, Asian, whatever. Race doesn't come into it. The mentality does. And the actions, it does. You can jab me all you fucking want, but jabbing me won't do nothing. It will only cause for more and more pain. And do I think I'm gonna get out of it soon? No. Do you think I will be in here for a long time? Yeah. Well, at the minute I don't even know how to have a bed sheet. I'm just about to allowed to have a blue mattress. Now how bad it get in it. Wish people understood that and actually wanna help. Well, but it doesn't. And I'm not even allowed my door shut either. Not how carefully they're taking this one to one. Funny way of me harming myself now is in me banging my head against the wall and cracking it open. But I hurt when it does that. It's a physical pain now. I have to deal with. Not mentally, physical. once I get knocked out, they have to get made this, they have to do this, they have to do that. They'll probably get an ambulance here if I'm that bad. But that's not going to drive anything. That would just encourage me. And unfortunately, I don't think it will work. Me banging my head. Me breaking the window. Doubt it because I double glaze. Without blinds like that. Damaging to get out of it. But there's no easy way of getting out of here. Hey Angela, thank you for joining. I'm in discussion with a solicitor and advocacy service for mental health. I'm being put through to Street's team, which is apparently a professional team which mainly deal with medication. Is okay, Angela? Yeah. Thinking about banging my head against the wall. Because medication doesn't work. I need to knock myself out to make it work. That's the only thing I can hold myself with because they cut my bag, took everything else away from me. I don't even have a pair of clothes in here. Now how bad it is. They're taking it way too literally. But they need to see a side of me. Nah, I don't give a fuck. They twisted me up and tried to snap my arm. Because I punched a member of staff proper. No, not some light punch, a proper punch. He stepped 3 step backs to take that in. They asked me, do I feel sorry for it? I'm like, no, he deserved it. He put hands on me. So I put hands on him. That's how it was. Don't think you're all big and tough because you have a team around you. One man can finish anyone off. One guy kept looking at me like he really wanted to fight, so I gave him a fight. He kept pushing me back. So I told him to get back into his hut and fuck off. And that's what he did, eventually. They injected me last night with unknown medication, and today I'm having thoughts of violence. In that side effect for a medication, yeah, you can jump up. I don't know, but there's a possibility. Yep, the link is now, so I'm gonna put it in again. I also done a Facebook post as well. Putting my whole address on there and putting my whole address on there and phone number. I have a link. But it's about time I get help. Because if I don't get help, there's no way of coming out of it. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it anymore. Yeah, I got a holiday, got stuff in April to do. But that can always be delayed. Yeah, Angela.
It's me, mate. You're right.
I'm okay.
I'm all good, mate. Thank you. It's heartbreaking to see that with me again. You know, like because you try so hard, don't you? And then
Yeah.
bless you.
Have,
It's
um, have,
just
have, have you seen all the cops from what I did um, on Tuesday when I fell over from the police?
yeah, yeah. You sent me, about, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I think, do you know
Yeah.
what? Like when you were younger, and they thought they could treat you in whatever way that was different in it, but you're an adult now, and you don't deserve to be treated in any kind of way. But at the same time, you have to see
Mm.
sometimes and stay like that. You know, I always will, but like you can't go around being violent. Me, it's I know you have them thoughts and stuff, but and I know you have the same thoughts to yourself as well. I think it's so important to remember to be kind to yourself. You know what? You've been through so much shit already, mate, by other people and stuff. You don't need to be horrible to yourself. Does that make sense? It's,
Yeah.
you know, I don't. Did that make any sense? I don't know if it didn't. I don't even know if it made sense. But
It kind of makes sense,
you know,
but I'm not the stage of saying fuck for help, fuck everything, just going off and doing it. Be- Because
yeah,
because I, because because they stupidly put me next to a train station of a mental health hospital.
right, okay.
Whoever came up with that idea, thank you very much, because that would be very useful. A train station that doesn't recognise me, doesn't know me, and I can jump in with the train there.
But
Will
think about it, mate.
so
Yeah, do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah, and do you know, we've spoke before, haven't we, about how like you, if your life is going to be like this forever, you don't want to be like, you don't want it.
yeah,
But yeah, but you know, you've never experienced life any differently. Does that make sense? Yeah. So
yeah,
your future, you've had the real shit beginning, mate, real shit beginning, and it can only get better eventually. And I know you keep on going through like this because the support's not there. You've not had the right support. You've not had the support that you
no, no, not enough support out there to
there is.
support me.
You're right. There isn't enough support out there. There isn't, but there will be, and there will.
And there will be too late,
It's
unfortunately.
going to be. That's what I mean.
Unfortunately, when there will be support out there for me, it will be too late. But,
It won't
but
be. Come on,
there will be, but because I actively got so many plans to do to hurt myself with, and I can easily try and do that. What I need to
yeah,
do,
you could,
what I need to do, put on a bright face, lie to them, and I win, and I get out. And now what I've done before, yeah, you have lied to their faces just to get out of it.
but
It
you've got to
so much
understand.
easier just to lie and say I'm fine, I'm okay, yes, I'm taking leave, when you're really not.
But that doesn't help you, does it? Do you know? Because if you were to be truthful with them to begin with, you know, like when you instead of saying that you're not, I mean that you are sorry, and maybe if you were to be honest and say, do you know what, nah, I'm not all right, and I'm not safe. Do you know, like you used to before, and be like, I'm not safe. No, I'm not safe, and like you're kept safe then, and until a point where they can try to understand you at least because they don't take time, do they? We know this. We know they don't
No.
spend the time with people enough. You don't get that one to one how you should. And I'm assuming now it's so much different to how it used to be. But
Yeah, I'm sure about it's worse. I'll admit it. I'm getting more violent while I've been here.
mm,
I would have never thought of punching a mental health nurse, but I did last night.
gosh, what was
I
the
never
reason for it?
thought I would kick off again like I did a good 3 months back. where they put me in seclusion.
Okay.
But
Was that when you were in there last time and we spoke?
no,
Okay.
my first ever time in a mental health hospital, I kicked off, and I was 2 to 1, and they still could imagine me, so they put me in seclusion. And that is when I went off halfway down the road,
Yeah.
and I had all the mental health people chasing me. Then I had another fight on John Dixon Ward, same hospital. They keep pinning me down. They keep injecting me.
So, you know, but in the past, we've known that these injections have helped, yeah? For a short time.
That one helped. I got back up and my fight first off. Them injection are meant to put you to sleep immediately for a good 3 hours or for a good night.
Yeah.
But I stood up and fight straight away without thinking.
Okay.
I
So
was
it's
kicking my legs.
like
I
an
yelled.
immediate. Okay.
Well,
So is it like an immediate reaction kind of thing, like a
yeah. Yep,
yeah?
and I chased them out my room on the hallway and down the hallway.
What about if you were to be just thinking? What about if you were to say, do you know what? When you're ready for it, you'll ask them during the evening or whatever, or daytime, whenever you're meant to have it. You'll be like, you're in control, then, isn't it? You'll say, yeah, what? Yeah, actually, I'll have it at this time of day. Don't tell me when I'm having it. I will come to you when I'm. And then, do you know what I mean? You've got control of that then.
They don't give you any control in it. Do it their way or have it no way.
I'm wondering if they'll go with that then. I don't know. You could try it. It's just another way of doing it. That way you're not fighting anyone. They're not having to fight you. And do you know that? Because you can take that control back then, mate. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They might do. And then that way you're still getting it.
One check.
Okay.
This is what I have. A blue mattress. No cover, nothing.
Okay.
And got a wardrobe there which is empty. And I have this door open 24/7.
Mate, you've got no cover.
Yep, no cover because of risk.
What?
They expect me to sleep happy.
No cover. Wait, what the hell? Do you mean? No, man, that's messed up.
But in seclusion, you don't even get cover or pick you.
What the hell?
Some
It's
pick
like,
you're allowed phones, and then other pick you're not.
I'm just baffled, mate. That's just blowing my mind completely, mate. That I was like, literally, not allowed covers, man. That's just like, is it cold in there? Or is it warm? Or I don't know what to say, mate. I'm just shocked.
It can be cold when the window's open.
Obviously, mate. You want to when the window's open. But yeah, no, I just think you've done. And that's I'm speechless, mate. At that, honestly, I'm a bit like taken back.
Yeah,
Do not even give you a cover at night time and nothing, no.
no. I did have quilts and cover before I kicked off, but because I put a bag around my neck, they took everything away.
Okay. So to stop you from
And
harming yourself, yeah.
yeah, and they even broken my plug, which I threw away.
Okay. So
Because I was kicking out with one person, which I do feel sorry for now, but he did deserve it for putting hands on me.
and that was when they were trying to give you the injection, was it? Or
Yeah,
okay. So in retrospect, they were trying to do the job, but you were like, "Ah, what the fuck, man, get your hands off me!" Like,
yeah.
just you know what I mean? I suppose from their point of view, they're thinking to keep you safe and to try and do it, but you're at the same time you're like, get your hands off me, man, innit? What the fuck? So
Yeah.
maybe it is a thought, do you know, like to speak to them and say you're willing to have the injections, no problem, but if you've been told that, what time do you normally have the injections?
Only when I kick off them kind of injections.
Right, okay. So is that like when you start to feel that kind of, you feel that whatever it is
No,
inside
when
you?
you're hitting staff, they call a team, which it, which involve probably both people coming over and
Right,
getting the jobs and not knowing how to train.
right,
They
okay.
go twist and turning. They didn't even know what arm they were gonna do it in. They don't know what side I should have been on.
Right.
So they need more training. How do you handle people?
I was just about to say that, ask you that, but I think
They know no English speaking skills. They very rarely had any type of communication between the doctors and the nurses. And I had 2 injections in my arm.
in your arm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Since I had an injection, I've been feeling like now more violent in my thoughts. My
Okay.
thoughts want me to be more violent.
Okay. So that you're saying that they haven't worked then, them injections this time, or
The injection only made me violent, basically.
did they chill you out at the time though, or
No, they made me violent straight away.
no?
Normally when someone have injection, it usually takes them a while to come out. With me, I was straight back on my feet and I was fighting them.
I wonder if that's your adrenaline going then, maybe, I don't know. Do you normally have them in your arm then as well, or do you have them elsewhere?
Sometimes I have them in my bum, sometimes I have them in my arm.
Do you find them when you them in your arm that they're a bit like better, they work better?
No, you find them lumpier.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh yeah,
It,
I could play you my consultant meeting earlier.
maybe not near me. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't want
not on
to.
you. You won't do it on you. Don't worry.
I just don't want you to like do stuff that can be. We know, don't we, that we can get videos back even when deleted, don't we? On that.
Yeah. Like I got a video of me assaulting a member of staff from last ward.
Oh, God, me. I think it's
But unfortunately, no one filmed it this time.
okay.
So, so they go away with one then.
I do think it's important for you to try and remember how intelligent you are, how smart you are. You know where they're failing, yeah. You know
Yeah.
what they. You know all the changes that need to happen, and I think for you to have that foresight and insight, if anything, to see where these changes need to be, it
Mm.
there's so many different places you can go with that. You know, it's
I won't be going anywhere. The only place I will be going is heaven.
maybe you've got
Where
a lot more years ahead of you before then. Trust me.
no, I haven't. Trust me, I haven't.
Bloody well have, me, you have. Because you've got too much to offer, way too much to offer. You you can do anything that you want to do. You can be anything that you want it to be.
First time
Sorry.
that year, if I'm not dead, I will be in a wheelchair, paralyzed.
No, I'm not having that.
Yep, and I will prove it in a year time.
No, because you know what, you got far too much. You can imagine, like, say you're coming out there, no one's going to say you're going to be in a good place forever. Do you know what I mean? We all have like ups and downs. Um,
Mm.
say like a roller coaster or whatever, without the downs, we can never appreciate the ups, and vice versa. So it's, but when you're at the down this part ever, it gets to a point where you can't go any lower. Do you remember with the well situation that we used to speak about, and you're
Yeah.
at the bottom of the well and you can't go any lower? The only place you can go is further up, and just grabbing a ledge on the way, and even if you just perch on that ledge for a little bit, you're still there. But even if you fall back down, you're still at the bottom of the well, and the well's not forever. And it's okay to be at the bottom of the well for a bit, because it can get comfy sometimes, but it's okay then to just keep climbing up. So I just think you've got so much more ahead of you, and you learn so much as well in these situations. Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey. Have you and Mickey sorted out your beef yet?
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah. We're all
Mickey.
right. We're just chilled, aren't we, Mickey?
Hmm.
Let's start. Just normally that, don't start.
Mickey, she's trying to woo me again.
Yeah, it's like normally I go into the chat and he's like, "Don't start." It's just like, but
I'm feeling about trying to split my head open.
why me? Is it? I'm not. I don't even. I've got an idea, so I don't. Yeah.
So, yeah. To be fair, I just feel like splitting my head open.
But that's causing damage to yourself again, isn't it? And
Yep.
you've already been through again enough. Your body's been through enough. Your mind's been through enough. You don't need to be putting it through anymore. You don't deserve that.
No, Mickey. If I can damage my head, hopefully that will hopefully that will indicate more damage somewhere else along my brain. And hopefully I'll get bleed on my brain because the doctor will fucked up. And yeah. And no more takeaway day.
Do you feel like, have you been, I'm a bit cautious about what we say, but
Don't be cautious, just say what you're thinking.
no, it's just there's a thing called suicide ideation, and it's like getting not necessarily fixated on the actual term, not on that, but no, it is really. It's a fixation on wanting to different ways to go, different plans, different whatever. Then you get fixated on it because that is your end goal, no matter what. You don't want anything else but that, and you can't foresee anything in the future but that. And it becomes, in a way, not an obsession, but it's just a complete fixation, and there's no getting out of it. That's what your mind automatically does when something bad happens or something don't go right. That's it. You go straight. Your mind spirals straight to that ending. Does that make sense? It's
Yeah. I totally agree with you there. I do have it. Not a bit drastic. No, it's not drastic, it's just something that I don't take personal and seriously now. Because no matter how much I try, I never can get better.
But you know what? You can, mate. Honestly, because I used to have exactly the same. Not even that long ago. Where it was like a downward spiral, like then helter skelter things, and it was like everything was all good until something bad happened, and that was it. It was like, oh my god, I can't do it. I can't. What's the point of being here? Blah, blah, blah. And then now it's, I don't know what made that shift in my brain, so I'll have to think about that myself and have to work it out. But I'm still here. Does that mean? And so it is possible to overcome that, and because it's not whatever it is happening at that time, it's a temporary problem, and then but you're going to solve it with a permanent decision, and the sun will always come tomorrow.
Mental health is never a what's the word you use? never a short problem. Or
I agree.
mental health is a really long problem,
Of course.
and it can have a lasting impact on people.
Definitely.
So for
Yeah.
you to say I'm gonna try and do something which is a temporary problem. No bullshit. Because
No, no, no,
no.
no, no. What I meant then, sorry, Jake, was like how say something to myself, like say something was like for me, something that was safe. I can't even think. Say something. I'm trying to think of an example. It was something that could have been fixed, basically. So,
Mm,
do you know, say if, I can anything I can think of is, but it's not right. But like, say if I went and spent all my money and I shouldn't have done,
mm,
and it meant I was fucked for the rest of the month or whatever, that would then make me think, oh, for fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? And then my mind would automatically go straight down to, oh, fucking hell, I'm fucked. What's the point? Do you know, like, so, but the permanent solution would have been not to be here anymore, but
yeah,
it would only be for a month that I would have to wait. Does that make sense? I didn't mean it as in like um the mental health side of things because you're absolutely
okay.
right. 100%. Mental health is lifetime. It's not even people have to fight it and battle it every single day, even when they say they get better. And we see people every day, Jake, that suffer from mental health, and we don't even know.
Mm. Did you have to believe you can get better before things get better? I, I would say it's right in a way,
Hmm.
but I have no hope in getting better. I have physically got no more fight left in me to get better. I've been telling the nurses where I feel like they haven't been giving me any more medication. They've just been there. You can do it. You can't do that. But till I start acting self-harming and banging my head, not when the old June started to listen and and get people in. If you haven't been on a dartboard, then don't question my ability because I've been it before so many times. Don't think can't get better or you lost a battle without a fight. I battled it for 22 years, Mickey, and I lost it a very long time ago. It only just luck I'm still there.
And you don't have any different.
People said when I was a child growing up, you don't know how lucky I am to still be in it. But I could have lost my life at a newborn age. So I don't really speak about my past that much.
Mhm.
Due to PTSD, but
Yeah.
I could have lost my life quite a few times when I was younger.
Is there do you speak about your past to anyone else, like within the mental health services at all, or Jake? Jake? Jake?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's pressing panic then. Bloody hell. Do
Can
you?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do
No
you talk?
one.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't really talk about my past.
No, I don't mean now anything with me or anything. But have you ever spoke about it with anyone else?
Yeah, three people out.
Okay. Did you ever find that you were taught you'd like open up to one person and then it'll end up where they leave or whatever, and then you have to
Yeah,
someone else do that, yeah? And then you just think, fuck it, like you're fed up with like repeating yourself to people and they just leave kind of thing. Then you're
yeah.
sick of it. Yeah, I get it. Makes sense. But you know, like Millwall needed to be at matches. True story.
They have loads of supporters and that could take my place. So, but I will always be supporting them from heaven when I get there. Either today, in a couple of days, in a week, or whenever. I know I'll be going to heaven this year, at least. So,
But I think you should give yourself a chance, mate. And it took me till I was 43 to get that chance for myself, and it is nowhere perfect now, nowhere near perfect. But and I always used to say to the psychiatrist, they always used to say like, all I ever want to do is be happy. That's it. I want to just feel happy just once in my life. That's all I want is just to know what happiness feels like, or what feeling loved feels like, or loving someone feels like, genuine. And it was one time he said to me, he said, "But do you ever not feel sad?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And he went, "Oh, that's just, there you go then, that's a form of happiness." And I was like, "Huh? What?" And it was true, do you know what I mean? Because I wasn't feeling sad. I might not be feeling anything at all, but I was still feeling, and it's the small things that we don't recognise, I think, that we take as nothing, and but the massive important things, and you've not known any different, and to the whole of your life, all you can see is up till now, and what you're experiencing now, and what you've experienced in the past, and you've got so much to give, and you know so much, and the fact that you can pull them apart there in the sense of what they should be doing better and what they need to be doing, that is just on its own. I mean, you could be just like telling them exactly what's going on. You can make a difference for people like yourself as well. You know, I'm not saying now, but like when you're feeling a bit better about yourself, and even if you still have your down times, you'll still have your up times.
Yeah, but I don't feel like any different from me, anyone else's, will actually make a difference. Because MPs are too stuck up about migration, about Brexit, and all that other stuff that no one really cares about mental health or how bad it gets.
No, yeah, I get that, I do, because MPs, that's how they seem to be at the moment, isn't it? It's have you heard of a woman called Michelle Torres? Michelle Torres, is it? Michelle Torres?
No.
She's got a group on Facebook, and she's been through the exact same, well, not the exact same situation as you, but when she was younger, must have been about 11 or something like that. She was caught. She was a bit of a tearaway, let's say, but it's a growing up situation, wasn't great. And I think she got caught with like a bladed article or something when she was 11, and something like that back then. It stayed on the file forever, and it's still on there now. I think she's in her mid-20s, maybe 20, maybe near 30 now. But she's fighting now for changes within the mental health service, because then no one's doing enough to help people like yourself, like her. And she fights it. And you know, she's got so many people now in this private group that it's powerful. You know, this whole group it's not. And she looks at different ways to make a change, not like just the MPs and stuff. It's, I don't know. I'll invite you to it if you want.
When are you going to sleep? Well, when you give me chocolate tones.
There is melatonin in your this thing which will make you sleep, and it was
Melatonin don't make me sleep. Could I just turn up and ask her how many pills I have to take?
No, you know what's going to happen for that sleeping when you see the doctors tomorrow.
I talked to the doctor today, and then I told them melatonin don't make me sleep.
Okay, they didn't put it there, so tomorrow try and see them, and then you tell them, yes, you can't sleep. They should please put something to make you sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She's trying to get stuff off 1-to-1 so I can sleep, but that ain't working. Right. She would rather me be asleep. Well, but like I said, medication don't make me sleep.
Okay.
I take six melatonin,
Mm.
between 2 and 4 promethazine,
What's that last one?
and 2 to 4 promethazine,
Okay.
and sometimes sometimes dropaclone.
What was the
But
last one again? My hearing's getting.
the last one was dropaclone,
Oh, Dropiclone, yeah. What
yeah,
size is that?
7.5.
And does that not help?
No,
What?
I
Bloody
could still be diazepam kicked me to sleep like no tomorrow.
hell.
Dropaclone, sometimes it helped,
Yeah. I think,
but nothing gonna help while I'm in here because they're corrupt, they don't listen, and they don't care about the patient.
yeah.
And I'm waiting for an advocate to call me or text me or come and see me. And I'm also waiting for a solicitor to come and see me.
Okay. I think,
So, melatonin, I take 2 lots of. I take I take 2 mgs 6 times of melatonin.
mm,
I take each tablet of promethazine 25 milligrams.
yeah.
So I take about 4, so that is about 150. If my calculation is right. And then sometimes I take Zopiclone, which is 7.5. So
That's a lot, and it is a lot because I know that I used to have Zopiclone, and I think they are obviously reluctant now, aren't they, to give things like diazepam
yeah,
and the oh my god, Zopiclone because of the addictive, like potentially addictive qualities and stuff. Qualities, that's the wrong word. What's the word? I don't know, not qualities. That sounds like,
addicted.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think when they do give them, don't they? They often like tell you to take one every 2 or 3 days or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, I remember I had 7.5. I used to break them in half, but they used to knock me out.
Yeah.
Have they ever said anything about using a tricyclic antidepressant?
No.
Because there's one, it's the oldish one called
Mm.
amitriptyline. You take it at night time. It's got like a 12-hour active life within the body, and you take it, obviously, so you take it at 8 o'clock or something like that, and it works in. It's an antidepressant, but it really does help aid sleep. So it's very good in that way, and then it's also used a lot for pain, as well. So that's why it's a tricyclic. But it might be worth speaking to them about that, or speaking to your advocate about that, and maybe
Yeah.
changing that medication, because that would not cure, but that would like kill 3 birds with 1 stone, if anything. 2 birds, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I could take 100 medication and still not sleep.
These you will sleep me. Amitriptyline you will.
That tablet might work for a bit, but then it will die down like the rest.
Yeah. I know that I took amitriptyline when I was younger, and I was like, oh, they're an antidepressant. Yeah, it's going to make me feel really happy, like really stupidly. And I used to take a couple before I used to go to the pub, thinking I was going to be like having a really good night. After about 20 minutes, I used to be fast asleep on the sofa in the pub, just like snoring away.
Tell you a story. Not last Wednesday, I don't think. Wednesday before last.
Mm.
I came home with a bottle of vodka. At this point, by myself. My sister was out. My sister was at a friend's house doing some babysitting. And I drank a whole bottle, and
Yeah.
a whole bottle of Coke and 35 cl bottle of vodka.
Okay, hell, mate.
And then I took Zopiclone, promethazine, 2 promethazine, so not 50 milligrams, and melatonin, and that still didn't kill me, and it should have.
Yeah. So it's kind of like reckless in the sense of you do it reckless
Yeah.
behaviour, isn't it? It's
But I wish I had diazepam out. Could diazepam more stronger and more chance of me of me hurting myself. So
okay, you've been here before, haven't you? And each
yeah,
time you get that little bit stronger each time you do, Jake, and it's like when John came up yesterday on the panel and he was talking, wasn't he? And he really enjoys your company, doesn't he? And did you have a good time that day?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even know you'd gone out and met them. Where did you go? Was it somewhere in London or?
To Milbank, to Ibrahim and Ibrahim and when of a country called Israel Celebration.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. I've been
Oh,
honestly. So,
but yeah,
so you had a good time there, yeah?
yeah.
That was cool. Maybe.
Yesterday, and I said, "Should I been overdosing every night?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have been." And what? What you gonna do about it? Like nothing. Well, we won't overdose you. But I told the doctor today I don't sleep unless I have 3 medication, and only put 2 on there.
Okay. Do you know what the thing is though, Jay? They have to be careful with what they prescribe you, because if they would prescribe you something that would then cause any kind of damage to you,
Mm,
it's on them, isn't it? And it they have to do what they morally have to do. I'm sure if
mm,
they could I'm sure if they had a pill that could make you feel better or whatever, or if they could give you enough to make you sleep with whatever medication, then they would. But they have to stick by the guidelines.
mm,
There's a thing today in Derby Coroner's Court about how this woman, she died due to, I don't remember, a misadventure, whichever it was. You know, the fentanyl patches.
yeah.
She had 2 on and she took some codeine, and the doctors themselves had been called up about it because they didn't do any medication review or anything. So I think that's why a lot of doctors, hospital doctors and everything now are just really, they're reluctant to give medication full stop, but also
Mm,
especially for people with mental health problems, due to the fact of it's a coping mechanism, and they don't like to give people, they don't want to help with getting new coping like strategies, do they? They know we have
no.
like bad coping strategies, but they know all that, but they never want to try and help you with like good ones. So they just want to just like berate you for the bad ones that you have, and but never want to say, oh, should we try and put some good ones in for you?
Mm.
Right. But you can do this
Jake,
though.
the more you take Jake, the more you take, the more your body get used to it. So you need more. And yeah, I'm not asking for more tablets. I'm just saying, for a medication they've been giving me for over a year now, I believe it is, since I've been taking melatonin. The melatonin doesn't work. They need to give me something stronger, which for sleep. But they're so fussed about the sleeping.
Mm.
But but how am I meant to sleep on a blue mattress by itself?
And that, I know that's just, I don't know if Mickey, were you in here when he showed you, showed us his room?
I'll show you again.
I'm shocked. I'm not even kidding. Mickey's not even got a blanket, nothing, no covers. It's
Got
outrageous.
got this wooden bit. Got this blue mattress. Got no clothes. buy more clothes in, and I got a takeaway and an appeal form. But I already done my appeal. But I don't think they let me out anytime soon.
Okay.
So
I think that to me, though, I know it's like harsh, but to me, it's saying that in the roundabout way that they care, because they've removed everything out of there that you can potentially use to take your life, innit?
yeah. The doctor don't care, to be fair, people.
Hey, Brian.
The doctor do not care one bit. They come, they get the money, and they go home.
This advocate you're having, do you know anything about? Have you contacted the advocate?
I've emailed them, but I'm waiting for them to assign someone to my case.
Okay, that's good. Well done, mate, for doing that. Proper well done. Takes a lot to do that, definitely. And good for you.
And then I've also emailed pals.
And yeah, check you, mate. Yeah.
Hi Jake, perhaps speak to a doctor about a change in medication. Has it not working for you, sir? No, it's good to let the doctor know this. The doctor know before from the start it ain't working. Because I've seen these dickheads before. I've been on this ward 3, maybe 4 times in the last, no, 6, I think about 4 times in the last 2 years. So,
Okay. Do you have like community care? Do you know, so when you get discharged, do you get discharged
yeah,
to
but my care coordinator is off this week. So I can't contact him.
okay.
And then I believe my therapist is off also this week, so I can't contact him.
Do they have an on duty? Like not an on duty.
Yeah, but I shite at the police force.
Okay. Genau.
They couldn't even restrain me to keep me there till the police arrived. And then to take me from there. They had to let me get to down to being in embankment before the police found me and chased me and made me fall over and cut myself.
Yeah.
I'm eating takeaway because I don't like hospital food. But I'm not going to eat every day, to be fair.
What's your favourite takeaway now then?
Swizzle. It's a basically pizza and it's a pizza dash burger dash wraps
What?
dash doner wraps food
What the
place.
hell?
Yeah.
I need to have something like that in my life. That sounds amazing.
But quite expensive. It cost me £20.28 for a lamb doner wrap and veggies and 2 bottles of Coke.
Bloody hell. Okay. That's a lot, isn't it? But you are down there, I guess, but still. And they're all right about you.
Yeah, I got a lump on my head from yesterday.
Yeah,
When I bang my head against the wall.
shit. So is that nurse gone to get you medication or something then, or?
Nope, because I had my medication already. She was just checking out if I was asleep or not.
Oh, okay. And you're not?
Yeah.
Okay.
£20.88p it cost me today. Yesterday it cost me £15.30, I think it was. But
Okay. Does anything else help you sleep? Do you listen to music or do you listen to YouTube or?
not really.
No, I don't either. I'm just wondering, you know. I always find that if I lie, I'm gonna say lie on my back, but that's just like, but yeah, if I lie down, immediately I go to sleep regardless. And I don't like it. I don't like going to sleep. So it's I feel like I'm going to miss out. It's that FOMO thing, whatever it's called, fear of missing out.
Yep, I can have food delivery. But the problem with just Uber Eats, and Deliveroo, they don't know where to actually go. So 9 out of 10, you have to leave a ward to meet them. As I'm on a section 2, I could not do that. So they have to try and find the ward, but most of them cancel it and say you're taking a piss about me coming to your ward.
What? That's weird, isn't it?
So by me using separate companies, they know the ward, they know where to go. So
Wow.
I normally drink Lucozade Orange, but my dad is not well, so he can't come up to deliver them. And my sister have her own her own stuff going on, so she can't always come up to bring me more. Lucozade good.
I don't think so. That orange one. Do you have the fizzy one or the juice one?
I have orange.
Is it fizzy or is it squash?
No. Lucozade for in the blue one, not the orange packet.
Ah, okay, yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah.
Apart from the bottle itself, I get it I get it stuck to my lip. But yeah, that's just me being a twat. So nothing you had.
Sometimes it's good to have a change of diet. My sister will cook and be about if I came into the hospital. But the hospital food ain't that nice anymore. If you are feeling low, I know sugar messes with people sugar level, stop cycling with cola and many very sweet drink. Cola, I've been drinking cola since I was like 5, 6. So cola doesn't affect me the same way as it do some people else. And that's probably my first ever drink I've had was cola. Not gonna lie.
I do like Coke. I can't deny that.
Yeah.
I do. It's like one of my favourite drinks. But yeah. I'm just trying to think of a way. People say, oh, listen to rain to make you go to sleep. Rain? Is that a bump on your head there?
When Fisher corner I was in and they got me into his bed and they first they wanted me to lay on my side so they can have access to my bum. Never noticed that no shoulder. So they twist me that way and my arm would I'll show you where my arm was. My arm wasn't there and then I have a cut and then I had a male staff pushing my arm down further. So
That's bad on your arm, isn't it? But mate,
yeah,
is that the where your head, where you've got a lump on your head? Is it at the front there?
no back.
Okay.
But I could have a lump here as well.
It does look like you've got a lump at the front. I don't know if that's. Oh man, I don't know that. Like me, I'm not sure.
Maybe bad lighting.
Yeah, it could be. It does look slightly raised. I don't know if that's just there. I don't know.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got kind of lump here. From when they shot me to the ground yesterday.
Yeah.
But
That needs to kept an eye on me, that does.
after this album, I'm gonna go bang my head. So
Don't do that.
to get knocked out.
No, because you won't be able, you know what, you can't knock yourself out.
You can.
I'm sure you can't. Like purposely, that might knock you actually. I don't know.
You can hurt yourself on a wall, or if you keep punching your temple, you eventually knock yourself out.
Oh, do you remember that time I told you when I was walking past my lamp and it was on them lamps on a
The
stick.
temple is here. Just by your eye.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Remember, on that, I've got a lamp, and it was now in my bedroom, but it's just like a circle thing at the bottom, and then it's got a pole going up with just a light bulb on top. And it wasn't even; it wasn't like flat on the floor. I walked past it, stood on it, and the light bulb came along and hit me in the temple and knocked me out. Just
when I was in hospital in lockdown, I started to feel and get better after once a guy on our ward started ordering takeaway in. I never knew you could. Some would prefer you not to, but they can't forcefully stop you. Or if they're being pricks, then they can do whatever the fuck they want. But most would know with me, if I don't have takeaway, I ain't eating. Sure. But water and one single deoxy tablet is better for you than Lucozade, cheaper toothache. I had a lot of water.
no.
Yeah, temple. Hit the temple and in it, and it could be guaranteed knocked out. I know they take 1 gram of metformin, but not for weight loss, not for diabetes. But I know they use metformin for diabetes, but for me they use it as a weight loss. But I don't feel like it works anyway. Sure.
Okay. You're quite a mixture, aren't you? A medication.
Yeah. I don't take any antipsychotic meds throughout the week. I have one injection once a month now on my arse.
Okay.
And that is even numps. So, but I'm not happy about that.
No. It makes you wonder if, I don't know how it works, but if with it leaving lumps, does it actually get within the body, doesn't it? Unless it's just located in that area. I don't know.
I told the hospital nice and clearly today, no one injected me in my arse. If they do, there are big problems. So I think they're going to leave my arse alone for now.
Yeah. I do think what you should do though is like, you know, like if it needs to be done, you say to them, like you'll tell them when, like you'll let them know when you want it. Not like in the sense of, because like you said, they'll do it as and when. Do you know what I mean? Maybe have a contract, like maybe when you like now, for example, come up with like a little contract with them to say when this happens, you'll tell them like when you're ready to have it, so you have that control. And instead of them just thinking they can just come in and just like throw you around a bit and do that. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're in control, then they
can throw me around. But tonight, I don't think they'll do anything because I have small guys on.
Yeah, but I think also that I think for me as well, you have to think that these people working there, they're doing it because they care as well. I know it might not seem it.
They don't always care. Some of them already admitted to me they do it for the money.
Wow.
But I tell them you should do it for the love of the care of the patient and not for money. They're like, you do, but we prefer more money over the care of a patient. And I tell them you just show your true colours.
Yeah, that's true, mate. It does, doesn't it? Pretty hell.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, yeah. I just think sometimes you taking control of the situation can make it easier for you. I'm not, for them, it's irrelevant for them. For me, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about for yourself, because it's like, say it was all going crazy and all kicking off. If you've already said to them, like now, for example, that when that happens again, you'll say to them, like, you'll, like, say, I don't know, come back in 5 minutes, and then you can be there waiting, prepared. and then they'll come back in 5 minutes, and then you're chilled enough, not chilled, but obviously, but you're waiting at that point, and you know what's going to happen, and you understand why that's going to happen, and it's a mutual agreement, but you've got control. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
I don't know if it'll work, but it might.
But never worked. But when I'm in crisis, they actually get a team in, and the other team like to fight me.
But if you were, yeah.
Well, people need to work for money anyway. Yeah, I get that. But if you're gonna work in mental health, surely you should have more care of your patient than just leaving them to watch, basically.
Yeah. I think that's been quite a lot of the experience you've had all the way through, isn't it? To be honest, it's not been positive at all.
Yeah.
But there is definitely positive out there. There is.
I would like to have so, but I don't see it coming anytime soon.
Might not be soon, mate, but it'll definitely come.
And what I noticed, what I got it on my head, when the nurses are upset or stressed, they take it out on the patient.
Alright, okay. Which is not
And
fair.
blame the patient. And when the patient go up to the window for something, like a vapes, or they want to go out, they're all like one check. That one check never come because they're doing other stuff first.
And does that get the patient pissed off?
Yes.
Can imagine.
They get me pissed off for watching them take mic when I'm like, well, you put me on 1-to-1, but you're moaning. You have so much more paperwork to do.
Yeah, but you're more important than the paper at me, and that's why they're doing it.
If you're offering, mate, you're more than welcome to come in here. We'll come up. But people are like, oh, you can't get through it. Have you lived my life? No, you haven't. Have you heard my story? No, you haven't. Shut your mouth. Before you say something. That's not true. Now I tell them.
Yeah, only you've lived your life, and only you know your story, mate. It's true.
Some people just do the job as a job because they are qualified. Some others do it with a bit of heart behind the job, not for different, very finicky. We currently have no rooms available in here, but when that one come available, I will recommend it to you, mate. Or do you mean on the panel? I don't mind. But all I can say is time will tell. Time is a killer.
But
people will start realizing once I'm gone what they should have really have saved.
I get that. But at the same time, I think it's these people who you're referring to. This is your life, me, not theirs. Do you know what? Don't let any fucker literally have that much of an impact on you, because they don't deserve it. Like you said already, the people that have fucked you over, made your life shit, all them things, yeah, they don't deserve an ounce of your time, an ounce of your memory, an ounce of anything, because they've already done enough. And you know what? You deserve to be free completely, mentally, physically, everything of them kind of people, because they don't deserve a part of you. Never do they. Do you know what I mean? They've already had too much. That's what I was saying before. Do you know, like, your body's been through enough, mentally, physically, a lot. And I think when you're harming yourself, it's I just think it's sad because you've already been hurt enough, and these people, they don't deserve nothing from you, mate. Do you know what I mean? They're fucking scumbags, mate. I can't believe I said the word scumbags.
For me, I prefer to help other people. Should I not? Should I not? Should they won't be as bad as me? I try to advise people the best way I can, but I will tell them I'm not a qualified mental health person, but I am an ear tradition.
That's
And
amazing.
sometimes when I tell people I'm an ear tradition, they're going quite deep, and I understand them from my previous.
Okay. Do you find sometimes it get overwhelming or?
No,
Hmm?
no.
No? Okay. That shows that you've got empathy for the people as well. Do you know what? Empathy's so rare, mate. You've got so many good qualities and mental health. Do you know what? Everyone's got mental health, I think, but people get mental illness as well, So it's important as well, though, not to be you're Jake, yeah, and you're not a mental illness. Do you know what I'm saying? You are you, and you aren't a label or labels.
If a fact I judge people, stop being selfish and just let me go and let me go into myself, and then that will be the end of it. But so many people I say we are being selfish, we are keeping you here. I'm like, well, one day you won't be so lucky. So and I even told my uncle the other day, it's start planning my funeral because that will be very soon. And he was nearly in bits when I did that. I'm even taking the time to say goodbye to my family members because I might not make it.
You will, mate. You will. I know me saying you will, you're like, ah, shut the fuck up, Angela. Do you know what I mean?
So many people on TikTok, on YouTube, has helped so much. But I think it is the final hurdle, the final time, and then the final forgiven for good and for the good and for the love of God. Please take me in my peace of sleep. So I'd ask you to fight this battle. I'd ask you to fight these voices any longer. You can pray to God every night. Now I won't wake up. But every day I wake up with another shitty mood, another shitty voices. So good luck with that, Mickey.
It was the on it was the here they Angela here.
Okay,
You didn't do that?
Mickey.
No, you made me walk over fucking bodies, didn't you?
We did not walk over bodies, we walk over a footpath, which may be bodies underneath it. We do not know at this point in time.
No, they were, I swear to God. He was like, oh, there's graves. I was like, ah, what? No. And then remember that guy was weird, wasn't he? He was there 1 minute and gone the next.
Mickey, I prefer to nip for boobies and not for bum. So please get it correct.
There you go, you see?
I made you laugh on the British. Never pass. Yeah, but life has changed a lot. My sister's 25 and she's scared what I will do to myself. She could tell I've been getting worse by having wanting to be open and honest with her. Because I know how bad she struggles. She hear me struggles. and you should be my scapegoat.
Yeah.
But sometimes, but sometimes, sometimes your best isn't enough.
No, your best is
And,
always enough.
and sometimes you have to say, yes, hold your hands up and say, okay, admit defeat and just go and do it.
No.
If I was in here, I don't know what would happen.
I mean,
I don't want to see what happen when I leave. But I know so many family members would put on social media, I wish I had a phone. I've got a fucking phone. Why don't you call it?
yeah.
You want my number? Message me for my number. If you want to message me, message me. If you want to comment on my videos, check in with me, do that. Like, yes, with TikTok, yes, with YouTube, I mean, I might be like 6 days late because I don't receive comments because I've got a lot of comments coming through old videos. But I will get round to you.
You're not going to be as bad as me. Look at that. Go on.
One day I will have to say goodbye to my dad, and that day will kill me. But I can assure you, and I'm going to try my best to go before him.
Why's that?
So I have to put up with the grief.
After if your dad passed.
So much would have changed it. So much would have changed if it were my dad passed.
But
That could, could see my dad getting worse and worse. But I keep having hope now he will get better, and there will be me in that situation one day.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't stay as I am anymore.
Do you
Anyway,
fear the future?
No, I don't see a future.
No, do you fear it? Do you fear the things that can happen? Like, do you know, it's the things in life, do you know, like with loss and grief and stuff like that, the people that you're close to, do you fear that them times?
Yeah, I do fear the future.
Yeah. It's understandable, you know. It makes sense. It's important to talk about them things, you know, because it's the hardest thing, it's the hardest emotion, and it's one of the most deepest emotions, isn't it? And to have to think about that and deal with that on your own, I can't even imagine. Just no joke that you're not alone on that one, I promise you. Everyone's here for you.
Yeah.
Been through what you've been through, and that one emotion, mate. But you're strong, mate. You really are. But I can understand where your head's at. Absolutely.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to just hold your hands up and give up. Because sometimes you can't get the help you deserve. In that NHS, there should be so much better care, but there isn't. There's just so much more paperwork to do.
Yeah.
If I died in hospital, the staff would have to do so much more paperwork. That is all they care about. Paperwork. When I'm like, for funny reason with the staff knew I was going to harm myself yesterday, because I told them.
Okay.
and they literally chased me down the corridor to try and get to my room before I did. I just blew away.
Yeah, I mean,
And I have a bad feeling that one of these days I will manage to do something and no one can stop it.
okay. That says quite a lot there, doesn't it? You know,
Yeah.
isn't that really deep down? It's not something you want. So, is it that you? I'm going to get this right. You don't want to die, but you don't know how to live.
I do want to die, but so I'd have to suffer any more grief. And then I know I would, I know I would be at peace when I die because I've given all my sins away. I've given all my energy away. I've told people how I feel.
Yeah,
To be fair, shout out to TikTok because they have been supporting me like crazy recently.
that's true.
But unfortunately, I can't physically be happy at the same time as everyone else. All I want to do is be at peace and be loved, and I can't even get that.
Mate, believe me, man, you are loved by so many people. It's unbelievable. Honestly, I promise you, mate, you are loved by so many.
But I don't feel love, and yet I feel like I'm a burden and I'm another number in the system which will be another number in the system which will hopefully be tonight that I now grow my wings.
She'll be, mate, she'll be broken.
Yeah, but I'll get over it. Like to go with my grandma. Just I went go with my grandma 3 years later.
Mhm.
I've been asking for grief counselling for many weeks, months, years,
You've not had it.
and no one's sure I've been giving it to me.
That's fucked up, mate, that isn't it, mate? Absolutely.
And I'm at this stage of just saying, fuck this life and fuck everything and let me crack my head open and get bleed on my brain and die.
In that way, it's not you actually doing it, is it, in that respect? It's not, although you have hurt your head, but it's not going out purposely to do something. I'm assuming that's what you're thinking, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Might be wrong. Yeah. Taking risks, isn't it? Risky behaviour with the
I South London is very dangerous at night time. But I would walk the streets of London. I would walk the streets to find people to kill me.
mate,
I
you said it
I
didn't you, on the
I
phone?
I have even asked strangers, do they have a knife on them to kill me? They look at me like, are you being serious? I'm like, yes, I am. They call the police and you then move on to the next section. And the police say, okay, right, and I will report you with that location. So I will like prove it me. So they read out my prescription and then I say, nah, not me, love, it's someone else. But they say, we had a missing report, and that is you.
Yeah. Um,
My mum suffer with mental health, but she's on 25 pills a night. Sometimes more, sometimes more. But
yeah.
her usual meds, 25 tablets,
Um, does she have physical problems as well, though?
mainly mental health.
Okay.
And most of them tablets are down to mental health, I think.
Okay. Do you worry that
Well,
that's you'll be like at that age or anything, or
what?
do you worry that like that could be your future, or
Yeah. What about how I've actually might affect other Jake? You don't want to go with your people enjoy my company, but I can't live my life when I'm only half a man. And I can't fully support people when I'm not okay myself.
but you don't have to support anyone, mate. You have to allow other people to support you sometimes, you know. And
If people do support me and I support them back.
no, no,
But
mate.
but but if I just go and die, then then I will hopefully get someone to live record my funeral either on here or TikTok for people who can't make it. But I will make sure that I will go in peace. For if earth feel like hell, and I want to go to heaven when there's peace and love and respect.
It's clear, Jim said before about suicide ideation. You've thought about it a hell of a lot, yeah. And I think, I'm assuming you've thought about when it's all happening and your funeral and how, you know, as if you can look down and watch it all happening. Do you know what I mean? In that respect. But the reality is, we won't get to see that when that happens. You know, we aren't that out of body experience that we imagine now. You know, with our imagination, and so no one knows what the actual next step is. You know, from once we do die. So it's what we perceive something to be isn't necessarily how it'll be, and you know how much grief it feels, and you're saying like, oh, they'll get over it, but apply that to yourself. You know, you wouldn't say that to yourself right now, would you, about those that
No.
you've lost? So I'm not saying like think of other people, because at the same time I'm saying to you to look after yourself. So it's what I think is important, to allow yourself and be kind to yourself, you know. And I'm trying to explain, but you know what I'm like with just failing at that.
Yeah. I get what everyone's saying. Now get stronger over time. If I get strong, then I feel weak again. I get strong again, then I feel weak again.
And
So every time I've been in a psychiatric ward, I managed to put a brave face, and then I managed to do the sentence because because you get fuck all when you kick off. So basically like a prison cell. You get to do your sentence, then get out, and then you're free to do whatever the fuck you want.
that's crazy, isn't it? How you see it as a sentence, man. It's just, that's not how it should be. They should be engaging with you. You should be able to do therapeutic things during the daytime, like art therapy, body concentration, that kind of stuff. Things to help you cope. And so it's messed up how them things aren't there, you know. Do you have like a day hospital that you could go to after you're discharged, or
No.
no?
I can go to a group on a Wednesday once a week to talk about feelings.
That's crazy, you know. I don't understand the follow up care down there. I thought Derby was bad, but it's bad, isn't it, down there? It really is.
You have to have a community meeting with your care coordinator or a team or a team in 72 hours. Then you get a phone call from someone in Maudsley calling to check how you're doing.
Okay.
But most of the time I just lie and lag it. Because I can't be asked to be sent back to hospital. A patient moved out today. Another patient moved in within the space of an hour.
Yeah.
So
You know, when when I first started seeing my last psychiatrist, my last psychiatrist, I
yeah,
made a promise to myself at that point. You know what? For me to get better, I have to be truthful, 100% truthful with them. Because if I'm not 100% truthful with them, I can't be 100% truthful with myself. And everything that I did, everything that I thought, everything that was going on in my head, all of it. Do you know, like even down to that transference where I was adamant that I loved him, I was in love with him. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all part of the therapeutic process, all of it.
yeah,
And I was just like, I told him everything, and it just worked out to be it has been the best thing that I could have ever wished for. Do you know what I mean? He's amazing. I don't see him hardly anymore, which is
yeah.
my fault because I don't do much anymore. I see another one, but I think you have to be truthful with them because then you're being truthful with yourself.
Yeah, if I be too truthful, they will keep me here longer.
But
And the longer I'm in, the more dangerous I get.
they need to offer you something different then, don't they? They need to offer you, there's got to be something like we have to find something that it's just crazy, isn't it? Because nice guidance does set out different things. You know, say like when you discharge from hospital, they're meant to put you into a day hospital setting and where you attend every day for like the first 2 weeks and then like every other day. And that's nice guidance. So that's like the guidance that all hospitals should go through, like
Oh,
in the
but they'll
UK.
be like on treatment team.
A little bit, but no, it's like where you attend, say, somewhere near the psychiatric ward. I'm assuming it would be psychiatric
Yeah,
hospital, and
yeah, yeah, they'll be like on treatment team. But that shit. Whenever I go into crisis, they're like, call an ambulance, go to hospital. We'll get a team to see you now. Which 9 out of 10 they try to send you home anyway. But I won't get into that today.
but what about like after you've been discharged? Though that's what I mean. They should be then following that up in like at the day hospital,
No, for community team that now.
right? Okay, it's been mad, isn't it? Me, it's just the care, and like you said before, it's just not there. It's not helping, is it?
Like, but I'm sure by the end of the week I'll manage to figure out another plan to hurt myself.
You don't need to do it because your body's been through enough, mate.
But I'm planning to try to smash my head in tonight.
Don't do that, please.
But I very much doubt anything will happen.
So there's no point in it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I have a site called Hint Strength. Which they work from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. But they cut off at before 8:45.
Okay, this one's like 24/7, and it's anonymous, and it's there's certain things that I think certain postcodes it's available to, or if you meet certain criteria. So it's for it's called togetherall.com, and it's amazing. I must say, I can't like fault it. It's really, really good.
Mm.
You're anonymous in there, and there's things like where you can create bricks, which sounds really random, but where you can write down your feelings, write down whatever you feel. And they've got community guide, no, community something or others in there, and they're
I
there
think that's
24/7.
Keith. Do you remember a chat called Keith? Keith is for under 19 something.
Yeah.
But he did something in the last that, but it's not.
All right.
So,
Okay. But this is a good though, Jake. I promise you, honestly. Like you can go in there and it's got all different. It's got so many different health aspects. So I bring it up.
you can do if you want.
Yeah, it's up to you. We're going to have to try and
Yeah, I
because you've
don't
got.
know. Jake, what would be your advice to someone tell you that they wanted to commit suicide? Well, I could tell them a lot of things, Mickey, to be fair. I could either try and talk to them out of it, or I would give them a plan if they haven't had one. Or
What kind of plan? Safety plan.
how to kill yourself.
No, I hope you would not, Jake.
I would. That depend who it is. And I would, or I would say, okay, let me talk one day. I stab you and you stab me, and you bring the knives
Jake.
and I bring the bodies, and
Jake.
one day we will both meet up, we stab each other, we'll be on the floor together, dying out.
I don't believe you. I don't think that's you. I think you would tell someone the complete opposite. You would, wouldn't
No,
you?
no, because it takes more bravery to kill yourself than not to kill yourself.
I
And
know that's what they say, I get that. But to be strong, to be in heaven, to be with God and everything like that, God only gives us what he knows we can handle.
but I will always make sure I delete the part where I tell them you can do it.
Okay.
So no, nothing anyone can do to tell me not to tell someone to kill themselves, because I get where they're coming from, and they know where I'm coming from. So
But if you understand it, and say if you were in a better place and you understand it, you would surely be telling them like it does get better over time, and you might fall back down again, but it will get better and stuff.
some people, I'll open admit, I'll tell them it does get better at times. I'll open admit that some people I would, but to the people who I'd say attention seek, I would tell them to go and do it. And then the next day they'll be like, why did you tell me to go and do that? And because I know you wouldn't.
Okay.
It like that train conductor. A man was threatening to jump off a bridge onto a railway track. And the train conductor got up to him and tell him a bus replacement. So he laid in the middle of the road and there was a bus driven over him.
No.
Yeah, and I've seen that one as well.
That's madness. Have you found like, I don't know about you, but do you know on like TikTok and stuff, have you found that if you've kind of basically on here, yeah, so I found myself in groups and talking to people on here, but it's very much talking about the right, left and right, the politics side of things. Everyone's like for or against all the illegal immigration and stuff, and that's kind of what the topic is. And I think it's like ends up being where it's the same group of people. So, do you know, on TikTok, is it kind
Yeah.
of the same to do with mental health? Yeah, it's the same kind of
Not really.
patterns. No.
I mean, not many mental health people stick together.
Okay.
More beef and drama with them.
Oh, crikey. Bloody hell. So I remember a few years ago you had a couple of friends, didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't speak to them anymore.
Do you not?
No.
Good. No, I didn't mean good like that, but do you know, sometimes when you have people the same and feeling the same as you, often they can kind of try to be worse than you. Do you know what I mean? And then it ends up where they think it's a competition, I think, and it's not healthy.
I'm not scared of anything. People want to come and stab me, tell me a plate, tell me a time, and I will be there.
No, you went about what you just said a minute ago about killing somebody, and then them killing you.
But it can come and you shall not murder. Certain life is Yeah, I know people who have been nearly murdered by an attack, so I know what to expect. They need to get in. They didn't get in the right place.
I remember.
But
Is that
I'm making a discussing a case.
was that near your sister's that time, or was it a different one?
A different one.
Oh, okay.
Well, one of my family friends, I don't think can talk anymore due to that incident where they stabbed him.
Oh, okay.
So,
Jesus. Right, mate, it's 1 o'clock. 1:01, look at the time, look at that perfect time. 01:01. I love times like that. Oh, you mean it.
okay, good night.
Alright, no night, mate. Speak to you soon, yeah? Keep in touch. Night.
So I had to quickly pop to a toilet. I'm not sure whether I will be on later or not. Depend how I feel and where I am at. Because they put me in a surgery unit, then I won't be allowed out. None of that and stuff. Thank you for coming on. But what I must say is the staff don't know where I'm from. Because no one will doubt at my door. So they'll come and think I'm in my room. Actually, I'm in the toilet. So I'll pop back next time. So cheers. Okay, Mickey Mouse, thank you for coming on. If anyone wanted to add me on Facebook, it's Takeaway Day. So go ahead and add me. And I will see everyone next time. Thank you all for joining and talking to me. But I'll see you later. Goodbye.